If you came here to see if you want to pick Dread this week, here's the short of it. I think Dread is a side grade to Nadarek. There are similarities between them, but also distinct differences. Dread's INCARNON form shoots a wide bore projectile, like Nadarek does. Just difference with it is that there's no perfect charge mechanic. Every full charge is a perfect charge, but in return, INCARNON mode cannot do quick shots. Only full charge will launch an arrow. And also there's no premature arrow release feature on Dread, which is a nice plus. Men will know. So in a way, Dread is probably a bit more simple to run than Nadarek, because with Nadarek there is a quick shot mechanic of forcing impact procs, which leads to some more unique builds. Regular fire mode on Dread still retains that quick charge capability, which is pretty useful to get those INCARNON charges fast. It's worth mentioning that Dread has quite a high Riven disposition, which allows for more build flexibility than Nadarek does with its almost lowest Riven disposition. For evolutions, second evolution adds base damage and the option between adding more damage on enemies who have low HP or gaining more with each consecutive hit. It's hard to miss shots with INCARNON form, so both of these options work. Second option is really good if you do not want to use fire rate mods on your build, because it offers just enough. Third evolution, as per usual, offers some exile slot kind of improvements, either projectile flight speed, reduced zoom, or more ammo. I do not think it matters what you pick here. Projectile flight speed is probably a best option, but it's not a game changer unless your Riven has that negative. Last evolution has some options, either more critical and status chance, or just a lot more status chance, or an increase in critical damage. Here, it's mostly between first and the last option, and what's better probably depends on the Riven that you have, because critical chance on a Riven will push this weapon to red criticals, in which case more critical chance is not too beneficial, but critical damage mitigates the loss you get when you level up your criticals. But mixed option with crits and status is quite spicy with galvanized mods. Talking about galvanized mods, I slapped all of them in the build. With them viral, critical stuff, hunter munitions, and a Riven. Because not all multi-shot projectiles hit at the same time, and INCARNON mode has innate heat, galvanized aptitude is pretty spicy. Galvanized scope lets me level up my criticals to red ones when I need it, and Riven roll allows for some liberties in the build, like not using critical damage or fire rate mod. Because of negative maximum ammo I have on a Riven, I went with ammo conversion, but I do not think it's needed. Also, hunter munitions is an arguable choice here because both modes have very high slash, status chance is high, and the weapon hits hard. So I think more critical damage would probably be better until we get into some like super high endurance. But with how evolutions are crafted, such builds can be made without Rivens, without much sacrifices. And I honestly cannot tell which bow is better, Nadarek or Dread INCARNON. Forced impact from Nadarek, which we can utilize for bleeds with internal bleeding mod, is replaced by high slash on Dread that will cause bleeding anyway. There are differences in how each of those bows perform with certain types of shots, but I think it's mostly down to personal preference which one will people choose to run more. For example, if you're not a huge fan of trying to hit that perfect charge on Nadarek, Dread will be a better option. But if you like to utilize quick charge more, then Nadarek is a better option. With added strength to all Stalker weapons, it's only a matter of time before roleplaying as Stalker is back in fashion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.